Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video, and this is an update video regarding, of course, the content that's going to be coming up on the channel over the next couple of weeks. Obviously with the Easter week, with the Easter long weekend coming up soon. I thought it would be a good time to do an update video. Yeah, new series, videos that will be coming up soon, and then also schedule for Easter weekend, and also this weekend with Gather Round this weekend as well. So it'll be much more to look forward to in terms of that. But anyways, so first off, of course, if you guys saw the BD Sports wrap up episode about explaining about the 2026-2027 AFL fixture changes, as well adding to it, of course, adding maybe the grand final being on the first weekend, being the second weekend of October, state of origin, all these are considered and a possibility to add in for 2026 and 2027 as well. So I'm going to be doing them a lot over the course of the year. Now, this previously named was the footy wrap up, but I've added, but I wanted to be a lot more sports based. Adding not just AFL and NRL, but also adding a bit of motorsport as well. Of course, you had the Japanese Grand Prix, I should say, this past weekend. And also this weekend, unfortunately, at the same time as Gather Round, would be the New Zealand round of Taupo for the Supercars Championship. Unfortunately, I won't be watching much of that because I'll be watching Gather Round. So yeah, but I might maybe catch a little bit of it when I can over the course of the weekend. And speaking of the Australian, speaking of Formula One, there were over the course of this weekend. I'm not going to tell when. Either be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, one of the two. There will be a vlog that will come out during the course of this weekend. Me going to the Australian Formula One Grand Prix. Which was almost a month ago. Could you believe it? Almost a month ago, when I went down there with my uncle to the Australian Grand Prix, and I had an absolutely fabulous time down there. That will be coming out over the course of over the course of this weekend, and then obviously. A new series trailer, which I'm planning on, a massive series trailer, which will come out hopefully over the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think there is a bit of a break between Easter and Anzac, and the Easter weekend and the Anzac weekend. I think it's the next weekend afterwards. I think I have to check that, but I think there is a bit of a week break between Easter and Anzac Day and the Anzac weekends. I think so. I think there could be a chance for that trailer coming out, and also there'll be and then afterwards there will be a behind the scene, and playing on a behind the scenes of me making that trailer. That will also be coming out after the initial trailer comes out. Yeah, and then also some catch up content as well. The Vegas games in rugby league, which seems like a lifetime ago now. But I was planning on doing them at the time, but I just couldn't get around to doing them, and now I'm going to do them now. Those will come out in between Gather Round and the Easter weekend. Those ones, especially the AFL opening round, or round 0, I'll call it round 0. Those match reviews will be up in between the Gather Round and Easter weekend, and then I'll at some point have the Vegas NRL games, rugby league games, be played on. They'll be coming out obviously during the Easter weekend, so I'm planning on doing those too. So those will be out after Gather Round as well. Much more about Gather Round, I'll speak about that in a bit. There will be a new series that will be coming up very soon over the next few weeks. And that will be based on sports gaming. It's been a big couple of weeks for sports gaming, obviously, with the new F1 25 game being announced. Then the rumours of the new, hype building around the new rugby league game, and just recently today, as I'm recording this, AFL 26 has just been announced. So it's been a pretty big month, obviously, and it's going to get even bigger as well. We'll have F1, MotoGP. That also got released, got announced recently. Not very recently, but recently. And then you got the new AFL game. You got a new rugby league game, potentially a new cricket game when that comes around later in the year, as well. But yeah. So and then obviously the usual NBA 2K, NBA 2Ks, the EA Sports SCs, all that sort of stuff as usual, which will be big, and I'll cover those in a separate series, which will come out not necessarily every week, but every now and again, but maybe every month, maybe every 2 months. I'll be doing that kind of series there. So yeah, and then for Gather Round and the Easter weekend, I'll get to the video schedule in just a bit for that. But match previews will come for every game of Gather Round and for the big matches on the Easter weekend, like Good Friday and the Easter Monday game. Those two big games on the Easter weekend. They will be match previews that will come out before the day before those. So as I'm recording this on a Tuesday night, tomorrow on Wednesday I'll try and release the match preview for the first match of Gather Round, which is between Adelaide and Geelong. So each game I'll do previews for that. There's going to be a mega preview for the Saturday and Sunday games, which will take quite a lot. I might need a lot of these to get through that. Rumba, that's Rumba, but yeah. So yeah, and then the match reviews. One for every match. I say every match because I think the Saturday and Sunday games, doing it all in one, I don't think you would want to see a 3 hour review of all in-depth review of all the games. So I'm just gonna decide to do one of each game. I only did 2 last year. I was gonna try and do the rest, but I never got around to do the remainder of Gather Round last year. Never got around to doing it. So maybe I'll try and improve on last year. Let's put it that way. But they'll all those match reviews for Gather Round, they will all come out after the weekend. That is except for Thursday night, because I've got personal things I've got to do on either Saturday or Sunday, so I can't review games. Some people might say, "Oh, why can't you do Sunday morning?" Well, I'm gonna be, you know, out, you know, all day on Saturday, and I'm not gonna watch all the games, so there will be so there will be time for me to, watch. Probably time for me to watch maybe the Melbourne Essendon game, maybe bits of the Western Bulldogs Brizzy game, but yeah, so that's why they're going to be coming out there. But for the two big matches on the Easter weekend, the Good Friday game and Easter Monday, I'll be doing reviews. I'll be doing reviews not straight after the match, but after the match, maybe hours or so after the match, to get it out, and I'll try and get it out on that actual day. If not, I'll release it the next day. So yeah, so that is the plan there. So now we get to the video schedule plan for Gather Round and for the Easter weekend. Just a bit, just take it with the tiniest pinch of salt. This is not definite. There could be things that could change around. YouTubers are lazy people. I'll be the very first to admit I'm bone lazy sometimes at making videos because I'm, busy, listening to music or other YouTube videos or just working. So yeah. But yeah. So Wednesday, which is tomorrow, I'll get out the match preview. I will be filming it after the lineups get announced. I think they would get announced. I think they do get announced on the Wednesday at around about 6 or 6:30 anyways. So after around that's when I'll do the match preview. The same thing, and then the same thing same thing for Thursday. I think the Thursday night game is on at 7:40, so there's still time for me to, do the match preview if the time is right, and then, still watch the full game. Friday, the same thing. It's Friday, the same thing as well. And then the Saturday preview. And then also do the Saturday preview. That's gonna be a tough ask. That's for sure. I might maybe move as well. As I said, take a pinch of salt. This schedule is not definite. I might maybe have all the gather round match reviews to be done after the weekend, so it's not crammed in, so I can do at least a video and then watch the matches. So yeah, and then obviously Sunday preview. I'm out on that. I'm out pretty much all day on that day. So I might potentially, I might, I still don't know about that one. If either I'll do it, but I have to do it early in the morning because there's a chance I might need out of here early in the morning to do some stuff, and then or I just scrap it entirely. I still, as I said, pinch of salt. I don't know if it still goes ahead or not. No content day on the Sunday because of the last day of Gather Round, obviously. And then on Monday, this is gonna be a tough job. Obviously, 7 hours of work, and then I have to do maybe 4 videos. It's not a definite if all 4 videos do get it's not a guarantee if all 4 videos get uploaded on the Monday. I'll maybe 2 if I'm lucky. 2 if I'm lucky. 3 videos might get uploaded on that day. But you know, not every. It's just, you know, that's one of those things really. There. Same too with Tuesday. One of the days I might have to do 5. I might have to do 5 videos because, you know, I might maybe move the Adelaide Geelong match review to after the weekend. That's still up in the air. We don't know. I don't know about that really. But yeah, and then that's when we'll do the catch up ones on Wednesday. That's when I'm going to be filming the opening round match reviews. So yeah, and then on Thursday I'll do the match preview for the Good Friday game between North Melbourne and Carlton. And then on Friday, as I said earlier, not straight after the match, but an hour or so after the match, after the Good Friday match, that's when I'll be reviewing the North Carlton game. On Saturday, it's free reign for me here. I'm reviewing reviewing the 2 NRL matches that were in Vegas last month. Obviously between Canberra Raiders and New Zealand Warriors, and then the other game between the Penrith Panthers and the Cronulla Sharks. And then on the Sunday I'll be doing I'll be reviewing two matches on the Vegas weekend in one, which was the English Super League game between the Wigan Warriors and the Warrington Wolves, and then the international women's game between Australia and England. Let's just say that part of the review part of that video won't take long because because you guys who will watch the game would know that. And then also there will be a match preview of the game on Easter Monday between Geelong and Hawthorn, and then after the Easter Monday game between the Catters and the Hawks, there will be a match review an hour or so after the game. So a lot is happening there, and then also. And I forgot to mention this here. I might maybe do a match preview and a match review of possibly the Good Friday game that NRL has, maybe, but it's around it. But it does feature around it at the same time as the AFL does, but I do have KO and I do have split view, so I might maybe watch both of them in one, maybe all of them in one. That's the beauty of me having KO. So that's pretty much it really for this update video. Of course, you know, a big couple of weeks, you know, with AFL Gather Round starting up in a couple of days time, and then obviously the Easter weekend as well. So like this video, share this to anybody who's an AFL fan. Are you ready for Gather Round? Please comment. Just comment below your excitement for Gather Round this weekend. Comment down below. Are you excited for Gather Round? And lastly, somewhere down there, click on the big red button which is labeled subscribe. It really does help me out quite a bit there. But until next time, guys, I'll see you all later.